Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today it is the end of the first week of Black Friday deals at everywhere, basically. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, all of those places. So I just kind of wanted to give a little haul of what I've picked up. And most of these are from Best Buy. There's one from Target and a couple from Amazon. And Amazon is pretty much price matching everyone. So you can probably get most of your stuff on Amazon if you are wanting to. But first I'm going to start off with something that I actually picked up from Walmart. And this is not a Blu-ray or 4K or anything, but this is related to it. So I picked up this Roku streaming stick 4K. And this comes with HD, 4K, HDR, and Dolby Vision, and that was the main reason why I picked this up, was for the Dolby Vision. It was $24.95, and it also comes with a $5 Redbox streaming code, so you'll be able to basically get a free $5 movie off of there, which is basically like you're paying $20 for this. So it was a pretty good deal, and I wanted to pick it up, and I've already used it. I watched the Al Yankovic story on the Roku channel and really enjoyed it. So definitely recommend picking this up if you are in the market for a streaming stick. All right, now let's get into some of basically all of these are 4Ks. So let's get into the 4Ks that I picked up for the first week of the Black Friday sales. These 4Ks are separated by price. I think the lowest I paid was $5.99, and then the highest I paid was $12.99. So I only picked up one thing that was $5.99, and this was Top Gun. This is the very first Top Gun, so not the new one that just came out. Happy to pick this up. I've never seen Top Gun. I haven't seen the new one either, but everyone loves it, so I was like, let me pick this up and kind of just see what it's all about. And for $5.99, I had to double check when I was at Best Buy. I was like, is this really $5.99? And sure enough, it was. And I was like, that is maybe the best brand new deal that I found for 4Ks in general. I think that it's currently $7.99 on Best Buy and Amazon. Not sure why they raised the price of it, but I was able to get the last one at the Best Buy that I went to, so pretty happy about that. Now let's get into two of the $7.99 ones that I picked up. This first one is Total Recall, and this one is actually a 3-disc set, which actually is pretty nice. I think I've watched the remake of Total Recall, but I've never seen the original, so I wanted to pick that up, and for a $8 4K, you really can't beat it. So I was like, I will try this one out. And then I also picked up The Mummy, which I think is going to be at Best Buy during the Black Friday sale one of the weeks, but this actually came from Amazon. The Amazon had it for $7.99, so I was like, that's a good enough price. I will pick that one up. And this is actually an upgrade to my collection. I had the Blu-ray previously, and now I've got the 4K. Now the rest of these are $9.99 and $12.99. And a common theme of most of what I picked up for Black Friday so far is that I could get them in store with a good slipcover. The first one I picked up was the 4K of Moonfall. So I bought the Blu-ray of this at Target a couple months ago when they had the sale on Moonfall and The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. They were both, I think Moonfall was at $5 on Blu-ray, and it had just come out a couple weeks before, and I watched it. I actually really liked Moonfall. People didn't particularly enjoy it, but I thought that it was kind of silly. Obviously the science behind it is non-existent, it's not real, but I did think it was fun, and I did have a good time watching it. Then this one came from Target, and I had no idea that this was even on sale, and then I saw somebody mention it on the Blu-ray.com forum, and I was like, I gotta go to Target and get this. And then, of course, the Target closest to me did not have it in stock, so I had to go to a different Target, but This is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This was an alright movie. I was a little disappointed in some of the stuff that they did, but overall I did like it, and I'm glad to include it in my collection, and I'm glad to have gotten it with a slipcover. I also picked up The Lost City, and this is, actually I enjoyed this movie as well. I'm glad to have been able to pick that one up with a slipcover. This one I picked up from Amazon, but I believe that it will be part of the Best Buy Black Friday sale. The Best Buy did have some sort of glitch earlier in the week where all of the Black Friday stuff went on sale at the price, and Amazon price matched almost all of the stuff for at least a little bit of time, so I was able to pick this up. This is Uncharted. I have not watched this one yet, but I do look forward to checking it out. I'm not really familiar with the games, but I know that a lot of people really like them. So I was like, let's check this one out as well. Then this was another one that a lot of people had mixed reactions to, and this is Last Night at Soho. And I picked this one up. This is one that is hard to find with a slipcover. I was able to find it if I looked on the actual shelves, because they do have a Black Friday shipper out, but I was able to find this on the actual shelves, and it did have a slipcover. None of the ones on the shipper did, so keep that in mind when you are looking for things for Black Friday. Check the Black Friday shipper first, and then if you don't see that, check on the shelves. I also picked up The Green Mile, which I have not watched this movie in such a long time, but I really do enjoy it. John Coffey is a great character, and I definitely look forward to checking this one out. Maybe one of Stephen King's best adaptations. I don't know how closely it is related to the book, but I really do enjoy this movie. I then picked up Ambulance, which really nobody talked about very much, but I was like, I'll pick this one up for $10. And as you can see, that was my new little puppy. He would be barking if he wasn't on my lap, so you may have to endure a little bit of that. Ambulance is a movie that I have not watched yet, and I did hear some good things from some people that I trust related to reviews, so I do look forward to checking this one out to see kind of how it is. Then I picked up Edge of Tomorrow, which is not one that I had originally planned on picking up, but when I went and they had a slipcover on it, I was like, I should probably pick that up, because what if I want it later down the road, and then I was like, I could have got it for a cheaper price and with a slipcover. So I picked this one up. I know a lot of people do enjoy this one, so that is kind of one of the reasons why I picked it up. And it kind of reminds me of a Groundhog Day type situation. So I was like, we'll check this one out. Not a huge fan of Tom Cruise, but we'll see how the movie actually is. Then this next one I picked up for $12 from Target, and this is Morbius. I did just watch this one the other day, and it is an okay movie. It wasn't anything extra special, but it is part of this MCU adjacent, and I do have all the movies in that line, so I wanted to definitely pick this one up. And I thought that there were elements of this that were good, but overall it was just a pretty standard superhero movie. Now we're getting into the $12.99 category, and the first one that I picked up is Death on the Nile. I originally wasn't going to pick this one up because I thought $12.99 was a little expensive, and I have a bunch more of the $9.99 movies that I would like to pick up. But I did read something, and somebody said that they thought that this was going to go out of print, which is very likely. I guess any of the Disney movies that are released nowadays could go out of print pretty easily. And also this has a very problematic star in it who is one of the main characters. So that also might lead to the ability of it going out of print. So I was like, I'll pick it up now while it's on sale. I also picked up Black Widow. This is one that I have not watched in the MCU. I've watched most of the movies from the MCU, but this was one that I never really got around to watching when it came out, so I look forward to checking this one out, and I was also able to get it with a slipcover. Pretty much all of the MCU movies that came out recently that had slipcovers still, I picked those up so I could get them with the slipcover, because most of my MCU movies do have slipcovers, so that was one thing that I wanted to do just to keep with consistency. Then I also picked up The Eternals with a nice little slipcover as well. This movie was alright. It was kind of long and a little boring, but I overall liked it, and I thought that there was some very interesting stuff that happened in this. So glad to have picked this one up on 4K as well. And then the last one that I picked up for this week, which on Monday there's supposed to be a whole new shipper, so I may be going back to Best Buy and getting some more stuff. But this is a Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So this was also a really good movie. I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit. All of the MCU movies kind of blend together a little bit for me, so I'm not like a hardcore fan, but I am excited to have picked this one up, and also with a slipcover, I could not pass that up. So that is it for this first week of November Black Friday sale haul. I really don't know what to call it. Just, yeah, I picked up a whole bunch of movies that were on sale for Black Friday. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you've picked up so far for your Black Friday shopping. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.